On this area here, that is sand.
Dig, build, create! Dig, build, create! Dig, build, create! Dig, build, create!
Hello and welcome to a new project. Right, today's a bit of a different one. So we're relaying an existing patio in what was Bradstone's Aspero, which is now mowed. A couple of reasons why we're relaying it is there is slight level concerns in terms of its browing, it's bumping a bit. Also in the far corner, it has dropped quite significantly. So we are taking it up as easy as we can, carefully as we can, and also inspecting the sub base. And so far, we have took some up as a test, and it's not looking good on this area. So as you can see, they have put on a mortar bed, although some of it's a bit patchy in areas, and some of them are popping up nice and easy. So the slurry, if there at all, isn't of good grade or thickness. But as you can see on this area here, that is sand, sharp sand. And the deeper we go, we're finding bits of soil, bits of brick, slate, all sorts. And I see that soil there, look. In that area there, there's bits of pipe and all sorts just chucked in. So we don't know as of yet. We have been told there is some form of MOT in here, although not in that area. So on this big area here, we're going to take all the slabs up, take some of the base out, do little test holes as we go along to see what's in there so we can tell the client what's going on. One of the other parts of this project, if you follow me around here, is down this alleyway. So we'll get to this point here where you can see the old council flags all the way down there. So we're taking them council flags up and the block paved edge, digging our MOT in it all the way to the gate area. And if there is enough of these block paved edges along here, we're going to repurpose them from the gate area here, from here, a bit further along, just to see how far we can cover with it. So we'll see if that's possible. We'll have to calculate that today. So we're going to take some more paving up and see how far we get with the base situation. What a day that was. So we've dug some test pits and there's no MOT in any of them. It's all sand topped, like some of it's 4 inches of sand and the rest is just soil. It's amazed me that it's stayed stable for so long, although it had started browning a bit and it definitely sank in that corner over there. But what a day, it's been boiling here. This week's going to be a scorcher as well. So customers give us a go ahead to dig it all off and put MOT back in. Unfortunately some people just don't do it right. I mean they class soil and sand and rounded pebbles as MOT. I don't know what hope they have. But yeah, I mean that whole section across there was, they decided to use slurry on that one apparently. I mean some of it had some bits of slurry, but to no degree, and it popped up dead easy off that base, dead easy. And then when you get across there you might be able to tell we've had to chisel all the backs off, so that's going to be a nightmare to lay as well. But anyway, nothing defeats us. So tomorrow we'll have a time lapse, I think, of us digging that out. It's El Scorchio here. We are sweating buckets. So we've got all the area dug off. Unfortunately, I had a couple of loose engineering bricks because I just single coursed that last row and they all came loose on that edge there. So I have to reattach those. And I think what I'll probably do is I'll put a nice strong mix behind all them, just to strengthen them. Obviously there's a cable. We could see the cable anyway because we saw it going through that bit. And then mortar bedding, which is always fun. We've got nearly all of that out now. Got a grab coming tomorrow. We've got a little bit more left and some stone to be dropped off as well. But we are absolutely boiling. At least we're going to get some stone in at some point. Time to go home. Right, so what the plan is now is we've got our string lines across. So that's been set with a fall going that way, and it's, I don't know if you can see the string line just there, that's level all the way across. Now obviously we're retrofitting this one, so basically took up the paving. I'm going to lay the exact same paving plus a few extras in it, and you start wondering how people have done certain things, don't you? So string line set for a few dips in that ACO is near enough flush all the way across there. Now the reason I've started there because that's my dating point, because that paving's staying in and that ACO is level with that paving. So I've run it across here, and originally I put it to the very far manhole across there. And what did I discover? But when it was true level all the way across, it was between an inch and a half higher in the manhole. Now I remember seeing that the paving was lower than that gully there before we took it up, and I always wondered why, because visually it looks the level with the mortar line with the ACO. So somehow from that point there, which was level because I did put my level across it, somehow from that point they've somehow dipped it or whatever, sloped it to the manhole on a multi-size porcelain, which is a little bit hard to do. I mean, I don't remember seeing that many divots in it, but maybe there was. So I'm going to have to raise that manhole now, that lid, to suit the levels, which isn't a problem. But anyway, so I bulldoze one ready here, so you can see what we're starting in the corner there. We've sort of altered the pattern a little bit now. We weren't going to alter it at all. So we've actually moved the pattern out one to accommodate a nice little curve on that corner there, because that was just a full 6x6 on that corner there. But if we brought it that way a bit, and then we cut a nice little curve on that corner and bullnosed it, just looks a little bit better. So we've just altered the pattern a little bit. So yeah, we'll get on laying that now. Now I've got my string line set up. I always hate the first couple of slabs laying, because you're always fucking around trying to get it laid and get it to the right level. But once you get your first couple in, you're away. So yeah, let's see how far we get, shall we? that's where we are so far. So we started on that corner there, and we brought the pattern forward a bit so we can do that curve there, because that original pattern, that paver there, was a bit further back, so that's why we're going to have the curve on it. It does look a lot nicer. Ball nosed all these and drip grooves underneath, and then we've started to do the cuts around there. I'm going to do them. I'm going to start laying over there now, get some more pavers done, but when I've got like half a day fiddling around, I'll get that finished. That manhole looks a lot better than it did as well. So originally they left quite big gaps around it and filled it with grout, but like nice tight areas around the manholes. I think it'll look nicer. We'll put them two down there as well. We've had to relay the acos all the way along because, I mean, they've warped anyway, the acos. They've like got a bit of a dish effect in the middle. But we string lined it from there all the way down, and it was so different levels all the way across the acos that they've all either been put in badly or moved. So we just thought, take them all up, relay them. And the ones at the back as well. One of the other weird things is, so there's quite a massive gap underneath the bifolds, and they've put them on chunks of wood, but then the rest of it was left open space, and they put, obviously the little slippets of slab that were there, they filled it with mortar, so that was a nightmare getting them out, but we'd managed to do it. All of them aren't actually full slabs, there's slight cuts off them, so they look like better ones. So originally when this pattern was further without the overhang of the ball nose, they were quite small cuts, or smaller cuts anyway, but now I've brought it forward at 40mm. There's actually 40mm more slab there, and it actually looks like a full slab, which looks nicer. So yeah, I want to work our way a bit this way. I'm going to start here, work a bit further that way, then go back to there and ball nosing and round. And yeah, we'll get in there slowly. I think it's looking quite nice to say we've relayed it as well. Usually don't get these things up very well. We have got a couple of damaged ones, and we are doing an extra path down the side, so we've managed to integrate some new ones, which you can't actually tell really where they are. So yeah, it's looking alright. So we'll start over here today. It's been, the weather's actually been scorching on this job. We've been knackered at the end of every day. It's absolutely sweltering. Just usually get a week in nice weather, and you get them in like several weeks. But anyway, we carry on and we do our best. Right, it's time for the grouting. I see Tom's just dampening the paving there, ready to start us. We've took all the grout out of that side. We didn't relay any of that though. I'm going to re-grout that as well. And we are using Easy Joint Pro. I've done that in a couple of videos now, where you mix up the resin within the tub, and then you dampen the paving, then you just squeeze it over. We tend to go for the rubber one for this application because it's easy to clean off after. You can use the double neoprene ones, what do you call it? But that one's just a bit easy to clean off. So we've got 3 tubs now. With Arenaria, obviously it's loads of joints in it, so we're not sure how far this stuff's going to go on here. And it goes quite far on linear lay paving, which is all the same size, but there's a lot more joints on this one, so we don't know how far it's going to go, do we, Tom? No, so we'll have to see how we get on with these 3 tubs, and then we'll have to get some more. In theory, 3 tubs is the right amount for the paving we've got if it was normal lay, but I don't want to overbuy and then having to have loads left. So we'll crack on with the grouting. Rightio, there we are done. We have got all the pavers relayed. We managed to follow the exact same pattern, and we did actually need a few extra. We did get an extra pack for down the side, and we did use some round here to blend them in. We also needed a few extras as well, just because taking up bold paving is a nightmare, and you're trying to save them is even worse. But yes, we followed the same pattern that was originally down, and we brought it forward 300mm, and then we also put a ball nose and a drip groove all the way around. And we had to reset every manhole as well, because they didn't really suit where they were. The lids I'm on about, and the ACOs as well, all the way across. Put the ACOs in. Funny enough, like, everything kind of makes sense all the way across there, but you know, when you went from there, you string lined it, to across there and level it, this is it. So the ACOs are actually a different height. That one over there was level. You wouldn't believe it. Like, I think the first two there were level, and then it went down and up and down and up. And when we string lined it from there across there, so it touched the top of the gully to that manhole, it was 2 inches different in height. So that was absolutely crazy. I don't know how they managed to make a multi-size paver stop and then flow down to that edge. I have no idea. One of those mysteries, I guess. But yes, we're just getting it a wash down, so that's that water drying on it. But yeah, we repointed that down there. We didn't relay that. We also done a cut round there. So originally they'd done a square cut round there, and it was a bit further back as well, which isn't nice. So a nice little curve around there. Lovely curve around the corner there, which I think is very lovely. That's the 2 manholes that I had to reset, and then we've done this as a fresh path all the way down to there. We replaced all the gully tops with square hoppers, which is a lot cleaner and nicer. Gravel run both sides. Another one there, and another one there. So I would have extended that into there, but obviously this is gated, so I can't do that. We also had to alter these downpipes as well to suit the new gully top height, just because they're all different. If I left them all, that one would have been well low. Them ones were actually not too bad, but that one was well low, and it had that old concrete pot gully with concrete around it, so it didn't look very nice anyway. But that looks a lot sleeker and nicer, I think. But yeah, so I was relaying Bradstone Arenaria, which I believe is called Bode now. And the gravel around the edges, that's black ice, and the grout is Easy Joint Pro in anthracite. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you on the next one.
Dig, build, creation! Make it, build, creation! Dig, build, creation.